This is the Roulette Master, and I'm really excited because I received an email from Randall, the winner of the bracket challenge, and he has a new system to submit. So I can't wait to share it with you today. And let's go ahead and just jump right into it. I'm excited. So let's go ahead and place the bets. Let's do $5 units. We're going to have 10 on the second column, 10 on the second 12, and then we're going to have 5 on double street 25 to 30, and we're going to have 5 on double street 7 to 12. So that's a $30 total bet. Let's go ahead and spin. I'm going to cover everything as we go through this, and here we go. All right. That is a 20 black. Okay, we started out with a win, and now we're just going to replace the bet. So when you win, you just bet the same thing again. You can see we're up $30. And let's spin. Okay, that's a 15 black. Okay, so that was a break even. So that's one thing I'm going to talk to you about now. If you break even, you just rebet and spin again. And there are a decent amount of break evens with this system. I'm going to cover the numbers that are the dings and the numbers that you win with. There's another nice win right there. We're already up $60. So the numbers that you would lose with this system would be 3, 6, 1, 4, 33, 36, 31, 34. Those ones that are on the first and third column, on the last two on the outside, and then obviously the 0, double 0. So let's spin again. Here we go. That's a 29 black. There's another nice $30 win. All right, we're already up $90. Fantastic. So anything that we hit that is not one of the numbers across the middle, the 8 all the way over to the 29, anything that it doesn't hit there and isn't a ding will be a push. So let's spin again. And here we go. That's a 24 black. That's a break even. So again, when we break even, we just rebet and spin. We're up $90 still, and here we go. This is a $1,000 bankroll system, and here we go. That's 32 red. That's another break even. So we just rebet and spin. And at least break evens don't hurt you any. You're not making money, but you're not losing as well. There's a 22 black. That's another break even. So we're getting a few of those now. Let's spin again. We'll check our balance again here. And here we go. That's a 6 black. Okay, so that's our first ding. And again, that could be the 3, 6, the 1, 4, the 33, 36, the 31, 34, or the 0, double 0. So we're going to go ahead and increase those by the same amount that they started with. So we'll increase by 10 on the second column, second 12, and then we'll increase by 5 on the double streets. And now we have a $60 bet instead of a $30 bet. And here we go. And that's a 0, though. That's another loss. So we're going to increase those again. And again, we'll start by putting 10 more on the second 12-second column, and then 5 more on the double streets. All right, now we have a $90 total bet, and let's see what we get here. And that's a 20 black. Okay, that's a $90 win there. Fantastic. So you can see we're back in session profit, so we go back to the original bet, which was $30. And again, that's because there's 10 on the second column, 10 on the second 12, 5 on the 25 to 30 double street, and 5 on the 7 to 12 double street. Here we go. Let's go ahead and spin. And as long as you're close to session profit, you want to be able to restart. Just try to be as smart as possible about it. There's another ding, so there's a loss. So we're going to increase again. We'll increase by 10, and then 5 and 5. So now the bets go from 30 to 60, and here we go. Real important to remember that we were up 90, so remember that. There's a break even, so we'll just spin again. Again, we're at the $60 bet level, and here we go. That's a 25 red. It's another break even. Okay, so you can still see we're right there at 60. Remember, we're at 90, so that's where we have to get past. When we get some wins, and that's a 9 red. That's another break even. So we're getting a bunch of those right now. Let's go ahead and spin again, but they're a lot better than losing, that's for sure. So I won't worry about those ones. So there's a 9 red. Another break even. Wow. Okay. Here we go again. Let's see if we can get some wins now. And that's a 17 black. There's a nice $60 win. So now we're up $120. So remember, that is our new session profit level. Now we're going to drop back to the original $30 bet, which again is 10 on second column, 10 on second, 12, and 5 on each of those double streets. And here we go. Let's spin. Remember, we're up 120. Very important. And that's 11 black. Okay, that's a $30 win. We'll take that one. We're up 150 now, so that's our new session profit levels. We're still at $30, and you double whatever you bet if you win on one of those numbers. So that's a 30 red. That's a break even. But again, so you can see we're still up 150. Didn't hurt us any, and we're spinning again. Okay, that's a 29 black. That's a nice $30 win. We're up $180 now. So after that win, we're going to go ahead and rebet. We're up 180. Here we go, still at the $30 level. And let's see what we get here. Starting out really well. That's a 10 black. That's a break even. So let's rebet and spin. Still at the $30 level. And here we go. That is a 20 black. Ooh, there's a nice $30 win. All right, so we're up 210 now. Let's rebet. We're still at the base level, $30. And nice start to this. So that's a 23 red. There's another $30 win. Up to 40. All right, let's go ahead and spin. We're still at the base level, $30. That is a 3 red. And that's a loss. So we're going to increase by the amount that the bets start with. So 10, 10, 5, and 5. And remember that since we lost 30 on that last one, we were up to 40. So remember that, and let's spin. Now we're at the $60 bet level. And let's see what we get here. That's a 33 black. Ooh, that's another loss. Okay, we'll increase again. So now we're seeing a little adversity. We're going to increase by 10, by 10, by 5, and by 5. Now we have a $90 total bet. And here we go. It's a 21 red. It's a break even, so we'll just keep the bets the same. And if you also get a win, but you're not in session profit, you also keep the bets the same. So that's a 1 red. That's another loss. So we're getting a bunch of losses now. So it's good that you guys can see the good and the bad with every system. So here we go. We're adding 10 to each of those, 5 to each of the double streets. Now we're at 120 total bet. Still we have our $1,000 bankroll. So we're good there. And that's a 2 black. That's a break even. So we'll just keep the bet the same. You can see temporarily we dropped down, but we need to get some wins now. So here we go. That's a 34 red. And that's another loss. So we're getting lots of losing numbers. Look, that 34 was one of the 8 numbers that get you. That 1 was. And yeah, so we're going to have to increase again. Increase by 10, by 10, by 5, and by 5. Now we're at 150 total bet. That's an 8 black. Ooh, that's a nice $150 win. We're not in session profit though, so we keep the bet the same. So we're still at the 150 bet. Here we go. That's a 17 black. Hey, there's another $150 win. Look at that. we're back in session profit. Now we go back to the original bet of $30. All right, so let's spin. Again, we have 10 on the second column, 10 on the second 12, 5 on each of those double streets. And that's a 10 black. That's a break even. Again, we're up 240 right now. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 20 black. There's a nice $30 win. We're up 270 now. So remember, that's our session profit level. And here we go. That is a 34 red. And that's a loss. So we need to remember we were up 270. And we're going to increase those by 10, by 10, and each by 5 on the double streets. Now we have a $60 total bet. And here we go. That's a 2 black. That's a break even, so we'll just keep the bets the same. Spin again, still at that $60 level. And that's a 24 black. It's another break even, so let's spin again. Keep the bets the same, still at $60. And again, the break evens are anything that's not one of the winning numbers, but it's also not one of the losing numbers. So that's why you break even. So we're still at 60 and we're spinning here. And that's a 16 red. That's another break even, so we're not losing anything. We're at 240 right now. Again, we were up 270, so remember that. And here we go. That's a 34 red. That's a loss, so we're going to increase by 10. By 10, by 5, and by 5. Oh, better fix that one. There we go. All right, and let's spend $90 total bet now. Remember, we were at 270 session profit. There's a 3 red, and there's another loss. Okay, so now it's testing us. We're going to go up by 10, up by 10, up by 5, and up by 5. All right, let's spin. We're at $120 total bet now. Again, we still have our $1,000 bankroll. There's an 18 red. And that's a break even, so we'll just rebet and spin. Staying at the 120 bet. And here we go. There's a 1 red. That's another loss. We're getting lots of losses now. Look at that. The 1, the 3, the 2. There's a bunch of the 34. There's a bunch of them on there. So that's not normal, but you know what? Anything can happen when you're playing roulette. You got to be prepared for it. That's why we have our $1,000 bankroll. Again, we're going to increase the column in the 12 by 10 and the double streets by 5. And that's a 28 black. That's another break even. So we'll go ahead and rebet. Temporarily, we're down till we get some more wins here. And let's see what we get. That's an 8 black. That's a nice $150 win. So now we're back up 120. We're not in session profit, so we're going to leave the bets the same. And here we go. That's an 18 red. That's a break even. Again, we're up 120 right now. 150 bet still till we're in session profit. So if we win, we'll stay the same until we get in session profit. That's a 14 red. Hey, there's a $150 win. Nice. Now we're up 270. We can restart. That was our session profit level. Now we're back to 30. And let's spin again. Here we go. That's a 5 red. That's a break even. Still at the $30 beginning bet amount. That's a 16 red. It's another break even. And again, anything that is not between the 8 and the 29 and isn't a losing number is a break even. So let's go ahead and spin. Again, we're at $30. That's a 13 black. It's another break even. And let's spin. That's a 4 black. That's a loss, so we're going to increase by 10, by 10, by 5, and by 5. Here we go. That's a 6 black. Okay, we lost again. Look at that, back to back. So we got to increase again. Up by 10, up by 10, up by 5, up by 5. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a 25 red. That's a break even. Let's rebet and spin. Still at the $90 bet level. Now we need to get some wins. So let's see if we can do that. That's a 35 black. That's another break even. So we'll just rebet at the $90 level and spin away again. Here we go. It's a 31 black. Ooh, that's another loss. So we've had a bunch of losses. If you look over here, we've had the 31, the 6, the 4, a bunch of them. So here we go, and let's go ahead and spin. That's a 33 black. Okay, that's another loss, so let's rebet, and we're going to increase again. Again, we're going to add 10 here, 10 on the second 12, 5 on the 2 double streets. Man, now we've had lots of losses, and let's spin again. Here we go. It's a 33 black. My goodness. Okay, let's check our balance here. We're minus 120, but we've sure had a lot of losses. There's 10 more, 10 more, 5 on the double streets, and again, we've lost on the 33, the 33, the 31, the 4, and the 6. So that's definitely not ideal. But let's see what we can do. We do have our $1,000 bankroll still, and now we need to get some wins. And there's a 36 red. And look at that. There's 4 losses in a row with only 8 numbers on the board that you can lose on. Man. Okay, so that's why I'm playing longer, guys, so that you guys can see what happens if you have really bad luck with any of these systems. And if I played shorter ones like I used to, you probably wouldn't see that, so I hope you're enjoying the longer videos. There's a $180 win. Finally, we got one. We're still not in session profit, though, so we're going to stay at that 180 level, and let's spin again. Here we go. That is an 8 black. That's another nice $180 win. Look at that. Okay, we're back up 90, but we're not in session profit, so we're going to stay at the 180 level. And let's see if we can get a win. But that's a 1 red. I think that's a loss. And theirs is another loss. So let's go ahead and increase again. By 10, by 10, by 5, and by 5. We're at minus 90 right now. We need to get some wins. But we still have our $1,000 bankroll. We still have most of it. And there's a 7 red. There's a break even. That won't hurt us any. We're at minus 90 still. And here we go. That's a 27 red. Okay. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 24 black. Another break even. Still at that 210 level. And here we go. Okay, that's a 29 black. There's a $210 win. We'll take that. Now we're back up 120, not in session profit, so we'll stay at the 210 level. And let's spin again. Fantastic. That's a 25 red. That's a break even. So still at the up 120, and we're at the 210 level. Here we go. 18 red. That's another break even. Let's go ahead and rebet at that level. Again, we're at the 210 level still because we're not in session profit. Here we go. That's a 32 red. That's another break even, won't hurt us any. Still at 210. Let's spin again. And that's a 10 black. That's a break even. So we're getting a lot of those right now. Better than losses though. So we're still at that 210 level and we're spinning away. Again, if you win and you're not in session profit, then you just rebet the same amount. And let's spin again here. Getting lots of those break evens right now. There's another 19 red. Back to back, another break even. That's back to back 19s. Here we go. That's an 8 black. There's a nice 210 win. And guess what? We're back in session profit. Look at that. Now we're back to our original $30 bet. And let's spin. Here we go. All right. That's a 34 red, and that is a loss. We've had a bunch of losses with 34s, even though they're out of the grid now. Let's go ahead and increase. Well, first we need to remember that we were up 330, so don't forget that, and let's increase. By 10, by 10, by 5, and by 5. Here we go. Oh no, 0. Okay, we'll increase again. And let's go ahead and add 10 to the column, 10 to the 12, 5 to each of the double streets. And let's spin. That's a 25 red. That's a break even. It won't hurt us any. We're up 240. Remember, we were up 330 though, so keep that in mind. Always remember that session profit level, and there's a 2 black. That's a break even. So see, we're still at 240 and still on the $90 bet. Here we go. That's a 29 black. There's a nice $90 win. And now we're back to session profit. We can go ahead and restart. So we'll go back to that $30 original bet, which again is 10 on the column, 10 on the 12, and 5 on each of the double streets. And here we go again. Well, let's see if we can make some more money. Let's see what we get here. There's a 10 black. And that is a break even. Still up 330, $30 total bet. Here we go. That's a 13 black. Another break even. Sometimes you get into little streaks where you break even on everyone. It's pretty interesting. But let's see if we can get a win. There's 11 black. There's a nice $30 win. Now our new session profit is $360, and we're still at the $30 level. And here we go. That is a 13 black. And that's a break even. So we did really well getting through that horrible streak of all those losses in a row, and I'm really pleased with that. So there's another nice $30 win. So we're starting to get some wins now. We're up $390, and we're spinning again, still at the base amount of $30. 10 on column, 10 on 12, 5 on each double street, and that's a 23 red. There's another nice $30 win. We're up $420 now, so new session profit. Still at the $30 original bet. And here we go. That's a 25 red. And that is a break even. So still up $420. The profits just keep piling up here. That's pretty cool. And let's see what we get here. That's a 4 black, and I believe that's a loss. Okay. So remember, we were at 420. We're going to increase the column by 10, the 12 by 10, and each of the double streets by 5. The same way we do after every loss. Again, if we win, if we're not in session profit, we keep the bet the same. There's a 20 black. There's a nice $60 win. So now we're in new session profit again at 450, and we're going to back up to that $30 bet. And let me put this one back out again. Okay, there we go. All right, this is working out really well, Randall. And let's see what we get here. That's 11 black. It's another nice $30 win. We're up $480 now. Things are turning our way. And here we go. That's an 8 black. It's another nice $30 win. We'll take those. We're up $510 now. So again, this is a $1,000 bankroll system. We haven't had to use very much of it, but it's good to have it for sure. And that's a 28 black. Okay, we broke even, so you can see we're still up 510, still at the base level bet of $30. And here we go. That's a 26 black. It's another nice $30 win. So now we're up $540. Still at the $30 bet. Up $540. There's a 3 red. That's a loss. We'll increase by 10, increase by 10, increase by 5, and increase by 5. $60 total bet now. And here we go. There's a 15 black. That's a break even. Still up 510. $60 total bet and spin. That's a 14 red. Hey, there's a nice $60 win. We're up $570 now. Wow. Back to the original $30 bet because we reached session profit. And here we go again. All right, that's a 32 red. Break even. So it's still up 570. Rebet and spin at $30. That's a 22 black. It's another break even. Still at 570. Still at the $30 base bet. And let's see if we can get a win here. Okay, that's a 24 black. That's a break even. So rebet, spin. Still at 30. And here we go. That's a 11 black. There's a nice $30 win. So now we're up $600. Wow. This has really worked well. So I hope, thank you, Randall, for sending this in. And it's definitely different than anything I've seen before. It does have a lot of break evens, which some people might not like, but other people might really like it. And it did really work well today. So let me know what you guys think after you test it. And Randall, keep sending these systems in, and maybe you'll have another one win the next bracket challenge. That would be cool. And before long here, we're going to have another bracket challenge, but I'm going to have you guys vote which ones you want to have in there, and I think that'll be really cool and get everyone involved, and that'll be a lot of fun. Again, please subscribe to the channel, but do it for yourself. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself, because there's so many cool people on this channel that that you can message and learn from. There's so many smart people that have been playing roulette forever, and they can help you out if you have any questions, just like I can when I respond to your comments. And but yeah, please subscribe to the channel. I think you'll get a lot out of it, and you'll really enjoy it. So again, hope you enjoyed today's video. Another system by Randall, who won the bracket challenge. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.